It's a privilege. Something you can't do, baby. That's number two. Let's go. Them niggas need.
This is The Culture, T7M Radio with 7 Mitchell, man. Joining me out in California, we got T7M Radio's journalist, Brother Jeff, in the building, of course. Brother, what's popping?
Brother 7, good evening, brother. Good evening. We back at it one more again.
Yes, sir, man. Thursday night, prime time, showtime. You already know how we give it up, sir. We got a couple things to talk about tonight, man. We're going to kick back, relax, but we got some exciting potential battles, at least one that I think is going to be crazy. Rosenberg Raw versus GLUEAZY. It looks like this thing might be official. June 9th and June 10th, it looked like a Night of Champions event going down with Body Bag Battle League Hunger Games Volume 3. Look like this is going to be featuring GLUEAZY and Rosenberg Raw.
To me, GLUEAZY is the better battler between the two. He's more concrete with his punches.
Wow.
Much more of his punches land as compared to Rosenberg's punches. And last but not least, GLUEAZY isn't known to choke. And unfortunately, we both know that Rosenberg has been known to choke. And I'm willing to bet that when this goes down, the sheer excitement may cause him to do it again, because this has been brewing for months, if not even a year or so. But it's been going on for a while, so I'm glad that it's going down.
You know, I don't know about Rosenberg being known for choking, but you guys have been known for being real disrespectful. I said, golly, man. I thought you liked Rosenberg Raw.
I like Rosenberg Raw. That does not negate the truth. The journalist tells the truth no matter what, brother. I'm not slighting anybody, but that's how it goes.
I think to me it feel like you minimizing Rosenberg Raw, man. You didn't give him no props in that little thesis that you had, man. You just gave all this credit to GLUEAZY. What you got, a clear 30?
I got at least a 2-1. I got GLUEAZY in this. No doubt about that. Rosenberg is going to come. He knows he's got to come, but I feel GLUEAZY is going to do the damn thing.
No. And I like GLUEAZY. Shout out to the Goonies. I like Glue, but he's not beating Rosenberg, man. No. Rosenberg going to put some work in. Now, Glue is nice, but are you... See, and I don't want to say this because the new talent is fire, but are you willing to put that money, Brother Jeff, on old school versus new school?
I will. I know you and my brother Grail has this Propel Water thing going. I will join the bet.
But no, I'm just saying, not a specific bet, but I'm just saying, you willing to bet in general on the new class? Like, I don't think that, even though you could say GLUEAZY is possibly a better rapper than Rosenberg, which I think is quite ridiculous, just as well as disrespectful, but even if you want to go there, you know how some battles that don't really take that, especially when you're going against a vet.
That's true. I always say, whenever I'm on this show, I always say the better battler doesn't always win. There are other tools incorporated, but even with that, I still got Glue 2-1. I'm going to give Rosenberg a round.
Now, people have been talking about this matchup for a while, ever since Glue came out, but really, to me, because of the wrong reasons, because of physical appearance or similarities or whatever. Like, people really wanted to match them up because of,
right.
Right. Do you think that this is a good matchup, in all honesty?
I think it's decent. Like you just said, people have always been comparing the two, and actually Rosenberg got into the situation saying that GLUEAZY is trying to be him. And I, for one, never thought that, but that's what he thinks. Then the back and forth started. But as far as the fans go, I think it's more of a resemblance thing.
Is GLUEAZY a bigger star than Rosenberg Raw right now in 2018? I mean, this is part of the Goonies.
I do believe GLUEAZY is bigger. Matter of fact, I know he is.
I got Rosenberg Raw over GLUEAZY in this battle, man. If it does go down the way it looks like it's gonna go down, I got Rosenberg Raw, and I like Glue, so I really don't want to be hypocritical or real critical on this thing, but I really got Rosenberg Raw going to work against Glue. I want to take some calls because I'm really interested in hearing what the streets got to say about that. Look like we got Brooklyn in the building. Talk to us, Brooklyn, man. We getting into this thing, man. Top of the show, Rosenberg Raw versus GLUEAZY. It looks like it's officially going down on Body Bag Battle League Hunger Games Volume 3, June 9th and June 10th. I believe they got a 2-day event going down, Night of Champions. Who you got in that matchup?
I actually going to go with GLUEAZY.
You going with Glue over Rosenberg? That's what Brother Jeff was saying.
Yeah.
Why?
I feel GLUEAZY, every battle since I've seen him, like, he's progressed. He's going up. And I haven't really seen too much of Rosenberg, but Rosenberg does have the veterans experience, but I feel that GLUEAZY is more hungry than Rosenberg Raw is at his career right now.
T7M Radio, this is the Culture with 7 Mitchell, man. Callers, y'all call up 914-205-5510. We talking Rosenberg Raw versus GLUEAZY. Press that one button if you want to go on live. Brooklyn, why do you feel like GLUEAZY is hungrier than Rosenberg? Because he getting more plates?
Now, I feel like Rosenberg Raw isn't as in love with battle rap as he used to when he first came in URL. I feel like he just probably does it for a check, and I feel like GLUEAZY actually wants to be respected and through his peers and the superstars of battle rap. I feel like he really want to show that he's really nice. I don't feel Rosenberg Raw is at this state right now. I feel like if he battles, it's just for a check.
Now, I was telling Brother Jeff, I was saying a lot of people wanted this matchup for all the wrong reasons because of physical similarities. They seem like people would say they look the same. Do you think that's I don't want to say the real reason for this matchup, but I mean, do you have an issue with that if that's the case?
Yeah, I do. I feel like they're both gritty rappers. Like, that's the reason why I want to see it. I don't really feel like the similarity looks wise, the resemblance is anything to do with it. I feel like they have kind of similar style. Blue is kind of more punch line heavy, but I kind of like that. Like, they're gonna be talking about stuff that like people can relate to, like streetwise. It's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be a good battle.
Clear 2-1 for GLUEAZY, or you going with a 30? Because Brother Jeff.
Nah, I'm not co-signing. It's gonna be a 2-1 debatable, but I'm edging GLUEAZY.
We got my co-host with me. The homie Grail is in the building in his New York state of mind. Grail, what's popping?
Fire battle. Been cooking for like a little minute now. I thought that URL was going to book it, but I know they really not feeling Rosenberg right now. But I'm glad somebody finally made it happen, though.
So you don't have a problem with this not being on URL?
I do, actually, because I felt it would have been better. It's a better look. I feel like it being on somewhat, shout out to Body Bag Battle League for making it happen, but I feel like it's going to get swept under the rug to some type of degree due to the fact that it's on the Body Bag Battle League.
Wait a minute. So what kind of problem do you think the URL have with Rosenberg?
When the last time you see Rosenberg on URL?
Wow.
You don't want to sign a contract. That's probably why.
Yeah, man, you being disrespectful, man. I know you know your homework. But who you got, prediction-wise?
I got Rosenberg 2-1.
Wow. I think me and you the only one got Rosenberg. We got Brooklyn was talking Glue. Brother Jeff said Glue. I think we got my guy right here from We Talk Battle Rap. 913, you now on the Culture. What's popping?
Yo.
Whoa, what's up, G?
My guy.
Oh, salute.
Talk Battle Rap. My guy.
Salute.
He got talking about GLUEAZY and Rosenberg Raw. I got to first say,
I am disappointed it's not on URL. It's a great matchup. Styles make fights. Rosenberg got a little more experience under the belt, and we downplay him sometimes. His whole PG class in 2011, 2012, we downplay all of them.
Classic, one of the best.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
We downplay him too much, man. Him, Bill Collector. We just now started really getting like Hip was chiller. We still used to call him boring. You know, JC's part of that class. Clean's part of that class. So like we underrate these guys for the new shiny toy all the time. You know, Glue. He's been consistent. He's won his last 3-4 matches straight. He needs a good plate, but I don't think he can. I don't think he'll have enough to just beat Rosenberg Raw in the kind of setting they're going to be in.
No, this is kind of odd, but do you think that this battle, at least for resume, is big for GLUEAZY? I mean, who would have thought that, you know, Rosenberg would be a key part to a resume, but do you think this is a key battle for GLUEAZY's resume overall?
Absolutely. This is like one of my must-happen battles for 2018. I'm campaigning for this. Maybe, you know what, I'm a little optimistic. Even though it's on a smaller league, maybe it could pop. You know, sometimes some battles in small leagues, they get swept under the rug, but I can name tons of battles that's not on Smack, or King of the God, or RBE that are good-ass battles.
Well,
I might get one of those.
So
you
going with Rosenberg?
Yeah, I'm going with Rosenberg.
But all right. Well, we gotta let the streets decide, man. Y'all gotta talk to us and let us know what y'all think. Rosenberg Raw versus GLUEAZY, Hunger Games, Volume 3, going down March 9th and March 10th. Body Bag Battle League, man. Big up to the South doing their thing, man. It's gonna be crazy. Night of Champions. Should be lit.
What do we got? What do we got? 3-2? Is that what we got?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like right now, man. We showing Rosenberg some respect tonight, man.
Oh man, I was gonna find you, Grail, and my man for 5 minutes of silence, but we not gonna do that.
For what? I mean, y'all to me, you in Brooklyn to me, I'm not gonna say need to be drug tested. It's a little early, but I'm just at least looking for some legit reasons why GLUEAZY will beat Rosenberg.
He's more consistent right now than Rosenberg Raw is right now.
But I think you're being a prisoner of the moment, Brooklyn, because you don't see Rosenberg.
Honestly, I don't know if Blue's more consistent than Rosenberg. Like Rosenberg has a crazy work ethic. Like at one point, he had 4 battles in 5 weeks.
But he's not as hungry as he used to be though. Like I don't really see him as hungry as when he first came in battle rap. Like when he first came, he was gutter, he was hungry, but he's not as hungry I feel as he used to be.
It's not easy to be hungry when you're underrated and fans don't give you credit, and all you do is get booked on local leagues.
That's a fact.
Where's the motivation in that?
That's a fact.
True, but there's a lot of underrated battlers who like YK. YK is very underrated, but he's still hungry.
Hell yeah.
He does get booked. He does get booked from time to time. He gets booked on Guerrilla Warfare time to time, you know? He's been booked on
but he still doesn't get enough credit. Like, for example, Sirius Jones is an underrated legend, but nobody gives him no credit.
I agree.
Fashion.
Sirius Jones is an underrated, quiet winner. He's won the majority of his matches.
Well,
doesn't get the credit.
Well, let me ask you,
he doesn't have entertainment.
Getting back to this, Brooklyn, do you think resume-wise this is big for GLUEAZY? Since you got GLUEAZY beating him, do you think this is big for his resume, or do you think this is a battle that he really don't need at this point?
No, I think it's big for his resume because I respect Rosenberg Raw. Rosenberg Raw faced a lot of dope battlers. So if GLUEAZY was to beat him, that'd be big for GLUEAZY.
I agree.
Grail, what's your thoughts on that, man? You think this battle is important for Glue?
I feel like it is. Well, he's finally getting a real, Danny's a vet, but I think this matchup definitely solidifies GLUEAZY resume.
You know,
and will be talked about.
Brother Jeff will tell you I'm big on storylines, so for this to be a return battle for Rosenberg, even though it's not URL, this is perfect for me.
Facts.
Absolutely.
We're going to see, man. T7M Radio, man, this is the culture. Before we go to the next segment, man, we got to lock in. My guy got a dope-ass podcast as well, man. Let my listeners know where they can lock into Let's Talk Battle Rap.
Yo, guys, my name's France. If you want to follow the show, I got a couple clips on YouTube. You can follow the show on iTunes. I'm on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? We're rocking with T7 Radio. I got to show some love to my guy. He always shows some love back.
Likewise, bro. So what got you started into doing podcasts and media and battle rap? Because your shit is lit.
All right, so, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I've been a fan of the culture since like 2005. Back in 2013, I actually used to write articles for Battle Rap magazine. It's called Battle Rap Exploration. It was under Queen's Flip. And I was always like in the scene. It's always like low key. And I seen an opening for like proper media and proper coverage where it's like guys like yourselves, and I can name tons of other outlets that like actually follow the culture. And I love to talk sports. Like, you know, I'll be at work, I'll be on the block, I'll be with my homies trying to talk some battle rap, and they're casual fans, so like I can't talk the way I want to talk with them. You know?
Right.
So I'm like, you know what, man? I have enough connections. I know enough. I know my history. Let's build this up from the ground up. Let's network with everybody inside of it. You know, it's a niche culture. We all got the same audience. So that's why I always show love to all the other shows.
That's fire. That's what it do, man. Y'all make sure y'all lock in. Shit is dope. Let's get into the next joint, man. Let's do a rapid recap and review of Chef TREZ, man. Grill, did you lock into this one?
Man. Chef TREZ 30. Nasty 30.
Real bad?
I couldn't watch it.
I think there's more to
I couldn't
say.
watch it.
There's more to say about the battle, like outside and what actually happened. Like, we got to think about before the battle like took place, when it first was announced. Chef's winning all the polls as to who will win the battle. And to me, like, already off first, like, that's why we got to like kind of address the culture and battle rap fans. Like, we can't be this fickle. We can't bank on potential and what if so much, because like Chef TREZ had a consistent year. You know, like, he had 3 solid wins on your He had a classic with JC. He had battles all over the whole year without choking. And TREZ only had 3 battles in 2017. Choking all of them. And people still would say he would beat Chef TREZ. It's not fair. You know?
I'm just not sold on him yet.
Winning.
I'm still not sold on Chef TREZ. Brooklyn, did you lock in to see Chef versus Chef TREZ?
Yeah, I watched the battle. Like, Chef TREZ is, he's fire to me. His rebuttal game is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Crazy. Like, the bad thing about Chess is nice. If Chess went through all his material, it would have been a closer battle. It would have been a good battle. But he chokes too much. He chokes too much, and the problem is his fan base is not being real with him. They're just telling him what he needs to hear, but not telling him what he has to hear. And I feel like his camp doesn't help him as well, like Steams and the whole Cakes, and I don't know what they're doing with him. I don't know. Like,
Steams have that. I'm not going to say it's to that severe, but Steams be having a similar problem.
Stumbling.
That's bad. He's not prepared well.
We can't speculate neither. It says, you know, what we don't know what if in his preparation he's solid, but when it comes to the stage he's not there. You know, it's clear that something's going on with him outside of battle rap. That's obvious. And I was happy to see Survivor Series. He did a free battle with GLUEAZY, and even then, like, you can see him like trying his hardest. He still fumbled and stumbled, but like you can see it in his face that he like is really trying. I think he just needs to take a break, like, and let his name come back for like in demand. Like, but
the bad thing, he's already a star. He already faced Tay-Rock.
Listen, man, he needs a manager as well. Like, because even in his good battles, he doesn't strategize. His battle with Tay-Rock, like you just said, his first round was 11.5 minutes. You feel me? And that round was clear.
Yeah.
Took that round into 2 rounds. He just wanted the first to beat Tay-Rock clearly.
Brother Jeff, as far as Chef TREZ go, do you think it's about time for him to get a top tier name?
I think Chef TREZ needs about two more matches, and that doesn't mean he can't do it now. I'm just talking about legally in my mind. Give him 2 more matches and he'll be ready. He's actually ready now, but I just like to make sure, double sure, that he is.
So if he gonna lock in with 2 more matches, you talking about mid-tier talent, no PG shit. I mean, he's not a PG, but I'm saying not giving anybody a shot, like at least someone on his level.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he needs 1 more, and I think the solid name is Banks. Him and Banks put on a good show on URL. They can both elevate each other. Like their styles match up perfectly.
So Brooklyn, what's next for Chess?
I want to get a big plate. Chess, I can't say for him to like lower his competition because he already got big names. I don't really know what's next for Chess. I think he should take a break and come back because he's still young. But like I don't know because I don't know his financial situation, so he may just continue battling. So the league is still booking him. So I don't know. Like I don't think he should take a break. Take like a 1 year off, 2 years maybe, and come back.
Yeah, bro. I think he has personal problems. I can't speak too much of it, but he definitely should take a good 6 months off and come back. We'll welcome him with open arms. He comes back and performs well. And the fans are so fickle that all he needs is 1 or 2 good performances.
And he lit again. That's all he needs is one more and he'd be lit again, man. No fucking doubt, man. That's no doubt. T7M Radio, man. This is the Culture with 7 Mitchell. We locked in talking what we do, man. Brother Jeff, I caught wind of a potential challenge, and I don't know how serious this is, but Hollow the Dawn is trying to lock in with John, but down in Texas. What's your thoughts on the reality of them battling and not on the URL?
You know what? I think it will happen. I think it will happen because, as we all know, those years ago, I'm not sure exactly how many, but those years ago, they got into it and had a fight, and it was ugly, and they squashed it in that regard. But right now, I think that it will happen because what way to put this to bed officially than to see who's the Don?
Who you got? Cause see, I don't need you to be disrespectful. Let's see where you at tonight. Who you got between Hollow and John for the Dawn title?
I got Hollow, man. I got Hollow.
Okay. Okay. You on point. Grail.
Do I get I don't get fined.
No, you making perfect sense, man. I'm not even gonna ask you to explain that prediction. Grail, Hollow and John, you got an issue with this? And not being on URL if it was to go down?
I feel a little bit better if it went down on URL, but...
Of course you would.
I guess for the fact... Of course I would, but I just feel like for the fact that we just get to see it rather than it not coming together at all, I still think it'd be fine. It's Houston barcode. That shit is fine, but I'm getting fined. I got John 2-1.
What? You ain't getting fined for that. Like you getting suspended, banned from talking battle rap. What are you talking about? Really?
Yeah, John. Shang Tsung the dog. 2-1.
No, I forgot.
I'm not mad at Grim.
No. Don't do that, brother Jeff. Do not gas this young man up with this foolishness.
Yeah. Come on, you know how fire Hollow and John would be if that shit was announced for URL?
I know Hollow was smoked, John. I know that. That's what I know.
I know you're out of your mind.
I know
you're out of your mind.
What? Yo, we talking about Hollow the Dawn. Yo, are you kidding me?
You think John can't beat Hollow?
No way.
You're wild.
No, you're wilding.
Nah.
Give me one thing that John can do better than Hollow.
John's a way better rapper.
On beat?
Ball for ball. Battle rap. Hollow's just more well-rounded.
So what wins battles?
The big stage.
What wins battles? Well-roundedness or bars?
There's people that's bar heavy that beat people that's well-rounded. So
that is ridiculous. You know, seriously, man, it should be criminal for you to be allowed to say some of the things that you've been saying this year, man.
Yeah.
You should have to stand in front of the police commissioner tonight and get a fucking bail review.
Let you tell it.
It's illegal. Some of the things you... Come on, man. This is unrealistic, man. You have no... What? Wait a minute. He didn't even beat Hitman.
Not the other dog. Who?
What you mean, who? John.
John's a clear... Hitman and John is a clear win?
Wait a minute. You think John and Hitman was a debatable?
I do.
Man, we reaching back out to the streets. Brooklyn, talk to me, man. John versus Hollow the Dawn. What's your thoughts?
I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a fire battle. And I agree with Grell. I got John 2-1.
Talk your shit, my nigga.
This is... See, I don't want to minimize...
The only thing Hollow could do better than John is rebuttal. That's it. Like and also too, I feel John wants that battle more than Hollow.
I'm about to bring my man Franks back on from We Talk Battle Rap, but wait a minute. This is ridiculous. Cause see, I don't want to, Brother Jeff, I don't want to minimize my respect for John when I say this. Cause you know, sometimes some people are so hard to debate. It's like when you go against the argument, you are minimizing their accomplishments, and that's not what I'm trying to do. Because John is a talent, like, you know. But these two, Brooklyn and Grail, both of y'all should be drug tested. Period.
Now you overrating Hollow. Hollow is dope, but Hollow's not a good rapper like that.
Listen to who you talking to, Brooklyn. Me overrating Hollow, the nigga who just went against my guy Tay Rock. You know I'm not going to overrate Hollow. Come on, man.
I think you are against the John situation. John's a better rapper than Hollow.
So that's it. That's all it's going to take on neutral ground.
No. I would say that, like, Hollow. I mean, John is also a strategist. He I think he has a plan for Hollow.
Wait a minute. See, this is how I know you should be drug tested. What kind of plan was John going to have when Hollow was the one that cooked up the whole thing?
No. John been calling for Hollow. Now Hollow want to call John.
No. John been reaching for a battle, but right now Hollow is putting things into existence. He's the one in the driver's seat. What are you talking about, man? Let's get my guy France from We Talk Battle Rap back on here, bro. Talk to me, man. Jesus Christ. John versus Hollow. Right, what's your thoughts?
This is how I chop it up, right? I think Hollow could win, but I don't agree with you. It's not like it's clear. It's like John actually has a chance. Look back at all of John's matches where he has grudges, grudge matches. You know, like him and Hitman. What else? Him and Wade. Him and Tay Rock. Him and Big K. He comes aggressive and he comes at 100%. And I agree, John will probably want that match more than Hollow. So, and he is a better rapper and a better puncher because Hollow's well-rounded. He's not a specialist at anything. He's good at everything.
Yeah, that's on average.
Rapping,
but I think that's on average he's consistent. But against Hollow, smoking session.
Hollow doesn't smoke. Hollow doesn't smoke people though.
Let me ask you this: How did you judge Tay Rock and Hollow?
I gave Hollow the win.
All right, I'm not mad at it.
Unfortunately.
I'm not mad at it. It's a great battle. I actually had Tay Rock. I'm not mad at that. But Tay Rock's aggression, and he didn't change his style and how amped he was in his punches. He's a better rapper than Hollow, and he was able to easily make that available or at least steal a round.
No question.
John could do the exact same.
Brother Jeff, Hollow.
I was going to say, let's not forget the fact that this is a small stage. John is king of the big stage.
But I will say
it's
one
going to be a little different.
I would go with Hollow today, but I want to reserve my decision as well past Saturday. Because after the performance on Saturday, we'll definitely get a little clearer sight of what they look like being 100% focused.
Oh, okay. We can't make a distinction because Let's Talk Battle Rap is reserving his answer, so we can't make a score right now.
Well, I already said Hollow clearly. You know what I mean? The other fella said John. You know, I think niggas want to see what John doing this small run versus Rum Nitty. I think that's going to play a part because, like Grail, brought up, the Houston Barcode. Who knows what the platform was going to be like if it was to go down there? It could be small run. So I think it is key to see what John can do this weekend T7M Radio, man. This is the Culture with Seven Mitchell. Before we wrap it up, man, I just want to go across the board. Smack Volume 2 going down this weekend, March 31st. Predicted battle of the night. I want to go across the board. Brooklyn, what's your predicted battle of the night?
Aver versus New Jersey Twerk.
Battle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Guerrero, predicted Smack Volume 2 battle of the night, my nigga.
Showtime versus I'm strapped in.
This shit about to be a clean sweep. Brother Jeff?
For the older fans, I'm going to say Hollow and Arsenal.
You know, niggas ain't talking about that. But well, real quick, Frank, what's your prediction on battle of the night?
I got Verb and Twerk, man.
Wow. Is Arsenal and Hollow being disrespected, fellas?
Yeah.
It's not. I don't feel that way. We're being real here. I know it's a rematch, but out of everything on that card, like if you're talking about two people at the 100, Verb and Twerk could be crazy.
Right.
Brother Jeff, you agree with the fellas? You got another one? You said Arsenal and Hollow.
Yeah, I said Hollow and Arsenal, but I don't think it's really being respected because this is what happens when you take too long to make something happen again. So it may have failed by the wayside.
Well, when we did predictions for Smack Volume 2, I said that I feel like in Queen when we had Queens call up, I just feel like Verb gonna come with some short rounds. I think Twerk is going to edge this battle. I think the actual battle of the night is going to be Cortez and No Red. I think y'all need to watch out for that. That's going to be.
I like that.
That's going to be. That's going to be the one. All right.
I like that pick.
No
I'm
question.
not mad at that, but Ored and Briz wasn't Battle of the Night, Volume 1, and they were a little underwhelming.
What's your thoughts on Briz?
Now, I got a lot of love for Briz. Briz is dope. He's definitely one of the best down in the South. But I thought Ored and Briz didn't live up to the level of what we thought it was going to be. Maybe the rumors already cleared out from all the other good battles, so like that could also contribute to it. But it wasn't an outstanding performance. Like I don't remember the battle too well.
Right. If Briz was the go-to king of the dot, would you have a problem with that?
No, I would love it, and I would love to see him in Disaster. Fire, man.
Wow, my man J.O. said the same thing. He said that would be the perfect battle. What the hell?
That would be the perfect battle. Like, I know URL is the number one league, but people also need to realize, like, there is a bit of a legacy establishing yourself, battling other cities, other states, other crowds, going across the globe. That matters, too.
Well, something to think about, man.
That's why Tay-Rock want to travel to California, because he knows you just can't be staying in one place.
Right.
And listen, I can make an argument about Tay-Rock and Surf. Like, they're not good outside of New York. Like, Tay-Rock and Cali, let's be honest. Was it a good Tay-Rock? He beat Disaster, but was it a good Tay-Rock?
Wait a minute.
Surf in Chicago versus Avery.
Wait a minute.
We ain't going to be doing that tonight. I mean, I would want to say that those two play up to their opposition. Like
I don't even think Surf was good in his Jersey battle.
Wow. No respect for Surf. No respect for Surf.
I think Old Red's the best in Jersey, but everybody laughed at me.
Old Red's the best in Jersey.
I think he's the best lyrically. I think he's the best lyrically.
But overall, Suge is the best in Jersey, right?
Hell no, he's in the bench.
Yo,
he's
you crazy. Niggas ain't fucking with Suge. You see what he did to Surf? You wasn't expecting that, man.
Old Red will smoke Suge 3-0.
He hard checked Surf. What you got to say about that, Brooklyn?
What?
What that is?
Suge hard checked Surf.
He didn't even beat Surf. He didn't beat Surf in that battle. Like, Surf won.
Here we go. T7M Radio,
It wasn't
man.
a
This
good
is the
battle.
culture,
It wasn't a
man.
good battle.
We about to wrap this thing up, man. Salute to the guys, man. Appreciate y'all locking in, man. Social media wise, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. T7M Radio, man. And if y'all on Facebook, join us in the T7M Radio Facebook debate group. We would love to have y'all up in there chopping it up with us 365, 24/7 when it comes to this thing we love called battle rap, man. We also on Twitter. Follow us at the T7M Radio, at 7 Mitchell, at Grail Soul Bell, and at Brother Jeff. Salute to y'all. Might be Brother _ Jeff, excuse me, man. But definitely follow us on social media.
That's right.
Big up to y'all, man. Y'all stay
$5.
safe. $5 a follow. Oh, yeah, my God, man. I ain't had to pass out too many drug tests out, so salute to the fellas. We be back, regular rotation again, man, Sunday night, 8 o'clock. Till then, man, y'all stay safe, man. 7 Mitchell with the culture. T7M Radio, man. We out. Peace.
What's good? It's your girl, Miss Lisa, Carolina's own, and you're now tuned in to T7M Radio, Battle Rap's premier radio network. Yeah.